Hey guys, Joe here at JP Details, and today we are sorting the filthy Land Rover Discovery's engine bay. As you can see, the engine bay hasn't been cleaned in quite some time and is definitely well overdue a good scrub down and dressing. I'm going to take a straightforward approach to this modern 4x4's engine bay because I'm pretty sure no matter what you do is going to be absolutely fine. Whilst working with this dodgy gorilla mount for the DSLR camera, I didn't realise how badly set up it was for recording the initial cleaning process for the underside of the bonnet. I'm sure you can see that I've begun with giving the underside a good rinse off, and I'm now going to clean all of the relatively easy to get to areas. I'm using Valet Pro APC diluted around 5:1 and a Swiss Vax wheel brush, and I'm simply going to agitate the product into every accessible area on the underside of the bonnet. Things like this, then you should start with cleaning from the top down, simply due to gravity. When the underside had been thoroughly agitated, the area was thoroughly rinsed off. The initial cleaning stage for the engine bay itself is going to be giving it a relatively thorough rinse off whilst not getting too close to any particular area. We don't want to force the stream of water into the engine bay components simply as a precautionary measure as to not do any damage. The initial pre-rinse stage is going to remove the loose foreign bodies and dust in a first bid attempt to revitalise the bay. Something that I've never done before, which is to apply the snow foam directly to the engine bay, but in this case I just wanted to cut to the chase. Built Amber Auto Foam, considered as a pre-foam, was applied to the entire bay before I got stuck in with my various detailing brushes. The snow foam is going to act as a cleaning agent to help me to clean the bay. A Swiss Vax chunky wheel brush is my preferred engine bay detailing brush, which is good for all of the semi-easy to get to areas. I'll use some Valet Pro APC in addition to the snow foam just to make sure that the product stays nice and sudsy. Quite a big bay on these Land Rover Discoveries, so I did spend quite a bit of time doing this stage, although I knew that it would be well and truly worth it. I'll quickly mention that I do have the wheel bucket filled with water and some Sam's detailing wheel soap, just so I can give the brushes a rinse out after they've become caked in grime. The Easy Detail Go brush was then deployed to get to the not so easily accessible areas in the bay. When the engine bay had been given a good scrub down, the bay was thoroughly rinsed off. With it being yet another blazing hot day here in the UK, the hot air temperatures are going to make drying the bay a lot easier. I would normally use the Metrovac Master Blaster, but today I utilised the sun instead. painted areas in the bay and on the underside of the bonnet, I'm going to use Maguire's Last Touch detail spray and a few microfiber towels, simply to add some shine, remove the smears and to get the bay presented professionally. I'm also going to mop up the excess water on the bay, readying it for some last stage plastic dressing. Maguire's Hyper Dressing diluted 4:1 is my chosen plastic dressing for engine bays because it leaves a nice satin finish that will last for a few months. Hyper Dressing is applied to the plastic areas of the bay and given some time before wiping to allow the product to become bonded to those plastic surfaces. After 10 minutes I'll apply a bit more Maguire's Hyper Dressing to a microfiber towel and thoroughly wipe over all of the plastic surfaces. There's no rocket science here, just take your time and repeat a few of the processes if you need to. I spent a bit of time going over the plastic surfaces for a second time because 2 or 3 coats is always going to be better than 1, and I also re-hit those painted surfaces on the bay itself with QD just to remove a few smears caused by the plastic dressing. When the entire process was complete, the engine bay was back to looking good. Quite a difference before and after the engine bay detail, and the customer was certainly happy with my work. The engine bay took no longer than 1 hour to complete. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for plenty more content. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, just search JP Details. Please visit the JP Details online store for some basic merchandise to financially support the channel. I'll hopefully catch you in the next one.
Hey, is that what's called detailing?
No, not quite.
What is detailing?
Detailing? I class detailing as machine polishing the paintwork. So you know you get like swirls, paint swirls in the paintwork.
Yeah.
So obviously removing those, obviously decontaminating the vehicle first. So you're going to get all of the different types of contamination off the paintwork, so it's nice and clean. And for some vehicles, for light coloured vehicles, even a decontamination can make a massive difference. Then obviously you've got the machine polishing, so you're going to be just getting the paintwork back so it's flawless, or as close to flawless and super shiny, super glossy. And then protecting it with ceramic coatings so that it lasts for up to 5 years. It's the longest ceramic coating that I offer.